So here we go. I have to say that setting up the emulation for the Saturn was one of the most complicated things I've done in a while. I do have to say that. I had to basically give up on RetroArch. I had to use and learn Mednafen. For this game, you have to set up, ideally you set up basically a 4-disc playlist so that it might make it easier to make the saves go through, because Shining Force 3 is basically 3 scenarios plus a premium disc, and the premium disc you only got if you like mailed in proof apparently that you have all 3 games. So, as well as that, and learning how to make sure game capture works with a 2 PC setup, this has been a exercise in technical achievement. This took me like several hours yesterday, and things are looking pretty good. So let's see how this goes. We're so back. Oops. One more thing. There. Show up. Voila. Where's Twitch chat? Twitch chat is there. So I blocked Twitch chat. We have the chat font. All right. I think we're pretty well covered here. So I've played about the first 6 or 7 battles of this game, like several years ago, like 2.5 years ago, and I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. But again, playing on an Android, the sound was terrible. It crashed all the time. Things I really enjoyed were the really small, tight party they give you quite from the beginning. And it's supposed to be really fun. This blew my mind when I found out about it in like 2018 or 2019. I didn't even know the Shining Force 3 ever existed. That was always like I can't believe they never made more, considering how much I liked 1 and 2. So I'm using the 25.1 patch, and without any of the customizations. I'm just gonna go for a blind run here, see how I like it, and then I'll probably play the Half-Life DLCs, Half-Life 2 DLCs as palette cleansers between each game. But I've been looking forward to this for about as long as I've been streaming, so I'm excited for this. Look at this. It's absolutely cinematic. I shaved my Gordon Freeman goatee for a pervert's mustache. Alright, here we go. I really like this bare bones emulator. Mednafen. You even have to input your commands for what controls in the controller correspond to which things in the gamepad. Oh, it is you, Faye, playing your tricks again. You startled me. Master, I followed your orders and brought the one you requested. Master Gabriel, your guest is waiting. We can't talk with you standing so far away. Come closer, child. Do you know why you're here? Did I come closer? I seem to be the same. Begin, copy, erase. Is there any file here? There's nothing here. No record to erase. Begin. Hey, are you sure this is the one we're looking for? Yes, I think. I'm pretty sure this one can do the job. I hope you're right. This is such a funny conceit of the Shining Force games. It's like so unnecessary. I'm in for a real treat. I hope so. I really liked it when I was playing it before. I love starting with a party of... What do you start with, a party of 4 or something? I think it's just Centaur, Mage, Priest, Hero, I think, right? And then you subsequently get Archer on the bridge battle, and then you get Irene the Monk a few battles after that. So, yeah, this just took a lot of technical setup. This took me probably like 2 to 3 hours yesterday of troubleshooting. It's ridiculous. I just could not figure out a way. I could just not figure out the reason why RetroArch with any core was not working. I don't know. I just had to quit it, basically. Forgive us, child. I don't doubt your ability, but the fate of many lives hangs in the balance. Didn't Faye explain the situation to you? Search took so long, well, there wasn't time. No time to explain now either. However, I can allow you to name the 3 heroes as you wish. Although he is honest and full of kindness, during times of physical conflict, the fury of this man's soul burns hotter and hotter as he releases the savageness of a tiger. These names all kind of suck, I gotta say. Synbios. So I think there's 3. And the final scenario, people generally think, from what I was understanding from what I was reading yesterday, that scenario 3 is most people's favorite, then 1, and then 2 is a little weak. So I think the main guy of 3 is the Julian dude. Is his name okay? This Synbios is not okay. Absolutely not. It's all going to be different personalities of mine. Number 1 is T-Mass. My high school nickname. A brilliant man with a never-failing composure and an iron will that can't be swayed by emotions. He fights like a dragon and slices the battlefield like a wind. He should be named Medion. Is this name okay? This name is not okay. Maybe Medion's not bad. I'm not mad at that one. Is there 6 letters? T-H-E-R-M-O-S. The last guy's gonna be called Thermos for sure. I'll let you be called Jorts. You may be called Jorts. I'll allow it. My recent go-to for RPG character names. He rises above all others with a strong spirit, but carries with him a sorrow, a past full of sadness. Once released of his sorrow, his soul. The last thing I'm worried about is how the saves are gonna work. That part I'm a little worried about too. Like I'm gonna close the game and have to start over. I'm anticipating that. So I probably should try to save early so I don't waste too much time and then close it and see if it works. Once released of this sorrow, his soul will soar as he becomes a wolf with sharp and virtuous fangs. He should be named Julian. Julian, is this okay? The name is not okay. Maybe Joaquin. I'm not opposed to that. Alright, you're Thermos. It's time for you to go. Fare thee well, T-Mass. Preparations have been made, so you will know what to do. It's hard to figure out who's doing what voice. Loboth. Julian. Chapter 1. Nightmare in the Flying City of Saraband. One of the mod customizations I was tempted by is apparently a lot of people complain about how centaurs have reduced movement on sand in this one. I was thinking about doing that one. I was also thinking about doing the mod where you can see what blacksmith item you get. I don't know. It's all whatever. I just have the defaults, so I think I have some of those things. So apparently one of the reasons the Saturn, I don't know, I'm no technical expert, but apparently one of the reasons the Saturn is so hard to emulate is because it has like an odd amount of cores, or an atypical amount of cores for a console, I think. So it's kind of what makes it have the distinctive style, the distinctive art style. Like the pixels are, like the sprites are a bit odd. Doing a little story of tableaus here. How are you, Nick? Happy New Year's. The water effects look good, I think. Are you Michael Krupa from YouTube? I'm excited too. That makes sense. Everyone's just pooping into the ocean. It's just like a 12-foot, it's a 12-foot pipe. Are you listening, Dantares? I like the song, it's sort of melancholy. You seem to be in a terrible mood, Tybalt. Look, this guy's got a head like Tyler 1. Just because the peace conference of the Empire isn't going well, there's no reason to act like no. Does this guy wear headsets or what? There's no reason to act like an ogre. You can't blame Tybalt for that. It sure doesn't seem like the Empire is truly interested in cooperating. When do I get voice acting? Oh, nice. Mostly getting used to an early job and getting back into Cyberpunk? Oh, man. Every Cyberpunk playthrough is a joy. A headset made of, like, spikes. Remember, Tybalt, they wouldn't have invaded Barrand if you had caused a revolt of your people instead of begging the Empire for aid. Don't you think I know that? The guilt for inviting them into the Holy Land will stay with me forever. I got a lot of voices to figure out here. Be that as it may, he's basically be my Chester character. As the entrance to the Holy Land of Elbasam, Barrand is an important strategic point. Even without your troubles, how long could you hope to escape the Emperor's greedy eyes? That is a hard truth, Antares. This guy's very British, you can tell. I dropped him onto like a triangle. With the people in revolt, you had no other choice. There was no way to stop the Imperial invasion. As our Republic has been recently separated from the Empire, our own people do not yet understand the benefits of standing on our own. The Empire has taken advantage of that fact. Oh, that guy looks like a bad guy. He's got traitor physiognomy. What do you think? We've poured our lifeblood into this, while others tear down everything we accomplish. It's unbearable. Others tear down everything? Who are you talking about? What do you mean, who? Have you forgotten? The rabble General Varlant mentioned. We have not forgotten, but no need to bring that subject up now. Little goblin. Nick, have you ever played this game? Have we talked about this? We must have talked about it. Benetram, I haven't heard about this. Please continue. I'll give him a slightly more snobby voice than Edmund. I remember this guy. He, like, accompanies you for a while. He becomes, like, a prominent figure. These are crazy graphics. Like, how good... Would this have worked? I wonder how this would have worked on a CRT television. Too many voices. There's so much political intrigue going on. Most of these characters you will forget about in first place, and they all show up. Some much later. I remember that, actually. I did the train battle where you save citizens. So I probably did, I probably did 8 to 10 battles of the original game when I played like 3 summers ago. 3 summers ago now. 24, 23, yeah, 3 summers ago now. And I think that apparently like figures in like 2 chapters later or something. Almost beat 2, but not 1 or 3. Wait, you beat scenario 2? No, you're talking about Shining Force 2, but not 1 or 3. Got it. How are things with you, Timas? Are you getting used to filling in for your father, Conrad? Conrad's my father? I have a very good friend named Conrad. I see. You don't look as if you are. Yeah, I can't imagine how many voices I'm going to have to figure out here. Oh my god. Oh, Lord Conrad. It is a shame his health wouldn't permit him to come. It's times like this we need him the most. Are you unsatisfied with Timas? You prefer General Varland, perhaps? Is that what you're implying, Tybalt? It's kind of like a... It's kind of like an 80s claymation cartoon. How the sprites move. We're also still in the era... which I guess sort of ended at this generation, was this 5th generation. We're kind of at the era where like everyone kind of like bobs up and down constantly. By like PlayStation 1, I guess that stopped, generally speaking, right? Varland wanted to be here, Tybalt, but you know as well as any of us what a bad idea that would have been. You've been reading a lot of 40k wiki lore. I was watching like a year-end list. It was like the Skill Up Best Games of the Year list. That 40k... That Warhammer Space Marine game looks unreal. They were saying it was like a pretty strong contender for like probably best Warhammer game ever. Man, it looks incredible. Actually, so good. Anyway, we all know Varland's a good man, but you know his temper. He's not suited for such delicate negotiations. Maybe I should switch the Edmund and Benetram voices. You enlisted Dantares. He wouldn't be here unless he thought Timash could make a difference. But I prefer my James Mason voice to my more bland British character. Lord Timas may still be young, but I see him carrying the future of the Republic on his back someday. I like how the dialogue boxes just pop up all over the map, all over the screen. I respect that. I believe you're telling an interesting story, weren't you, Brutus? You mean about, it's really, not that big a deal. Look at that skull. I can't stop looking at it. Our soldiers stationed in Baltimore have reported some strange people in the area. I don't know how to do this guy's voice. I see, strange people. Could you perhaps be more specific? He refers to the ones General Varland mentioned, the monks of the bizarre religious sect, the ones with the masks. Oh yeah, these guys are like figure into like the whole story, basically. General Varland reported a group of pagan monks taking up residence in Balsamo prior to the start of the peace conference. They capture the... Yeah, I remember that. Sorry, I should stop spoiling things. Masked pagan monks. My favorite. He's got a sick cloak. I like his color scheme. I don't understand how a pagan cult can proliferate in this continent in the face of the holy world of Elbasam. And the people have enough to worry about. They shouldn't have their minds filled with that pagan nonsense. With the recent unrest, they're gaining quite a following preaching about a coming new order. These monks sound like a bunch of cranks, but are they dangerous? These pagans, they claim they pray for peace, but what if their true aim is more sinister? This sort of doomsday preaching can be heard everywhere in Baran. People are eating up these fantasies. Yeah, better chap, you're a pessimist. There are nuts everywhere. Worry about all of them and you'll become one. Fair enough. If those monks are the ones I've heard about, well, I have reason to be pessimistic. Let's talk about this some other time, shall we? We came all the way to talk peace with the Empire. Everyone's got cloaks, I like that. Anyway, we should discuss our strategies in today's conference with the Empire while we still have time. What is it? Pardon the intrusion, my lords. Oh, she's the mage, right? A messenger from Saraband is here to see you. This game had fun looting. I thought we still had plenty of time before the conference. That's alright. Bring him in. It's like a slow pace to this. Camera angles, everything. I had to figure out how to map a 6-button controller plus 2 shoulder buttons to a PS5 controller. I'm here to escort you to today's peace conference. This is the guy you see in the initial scenario. In the initial introduction, you see this guy transforming from one guy to another. So, a sharp eye would know to be suspicious here. You'll be here a bit ahead of schedule, aren't you? Governor Garvin suggests a new approach given the current difficulties in the peace negotiations. Before the official conference begins, he invites both yourself and the Emperor to an informal council. We weren't informed of this. This informal council is obviously an excuse to get all the advisors out of the room. Perhaps that's not such a bad idea. Without the confusion of so many voices, the two of us might make some progress. Alright, I shall go. Are you planning to go without a bodyguard? Famous last words. I shall ask Edmond to accompany me. But I'm the aggrieved party in this conference. Your emotions may hinder our discussion. I believe you should remain here. Look at that cloak. It's so sick. I would also like to ask Timas to do something for me. Timas. Unlike us, you are not well known here. Go speak with the people of Saraband and learn what you can. Yes. God, why even like put him in there at all? Although Emperor Damaric and I meet today, I wouldn't expect to resolve everything right away. Besides, you are too serious like your father. You could use some time relaxing among the people. Dantaris is just bouncing constantly. 100% vibing. I also need to tell Dantaris something. I believe Campbell, the Imperial Knight, is here on Saraband, accompanying the youngest prince, Jorts. How can I forget Sir Campbell? I faced him long ago during the border skirmish. He fought brilliantly against us. Yes, tales of his bravery and prowess are well known. You may find him around town. I'm ready. Thank you for waiting, messenger. Look at that big copper hat he's got on. I love that. So he's gone. So now what do we do? Nothing to do but wait. But you have a job to do, Timas. You better go. Double nod? Double nod, responding nod. Dontaris, the knight joins the force. And then we were 2. Oh no. What's the talk button? Whoa. Okay. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Triangle does... So R1 I have right now is talking. Got it. There's an Imperial camp in the west district of Saraband. You might be able to discover something there. What's L1 do? So L2 and R2 are rotating, thank God. Okay, how do I get into this huge-ass angle? Uh-oh. 2, 3. So I think triangle, like... I remember being a lot of loot in this game. Something's there. Look at me. Or there seemed to be. Maybe not. What? Is there a single target? Is there a single button press inspection? Battle tactics. First, you want to soften the enemy with long range attacks and finish them off melee attacks. Got it. Okay, so circle. Nothing? Triangle. Slight angle change. Square is this. So R1 is talk and... Okay, so this is what R1 should be the C button, the third button on the right, on the bottom half. $10? Nice. Door's locked from inside. All right. Okay, so my analog controls are not working. That's cool, though. I can deal with that. What do you have to say? The fact your father, Lord Conrad, couldn't make it is a liability for the Republic. You must fill the void this has created. All right, jeez. So does L1 do anything? Which is, I guess, the Z button? Please don't leave me behind. She was the one hiding that room there. Ah, it's you, Grace. Excellent name for a priest. So, where's Mascurin? That little minx. She's afraid she'll be scolded and is curled up hiding somewhere. Well, she got me in trouble. In the middle of the conference, she peeked through the window. Oh, please. I beg you to forgive her. She regrets what she did. Please don't ask that of me, my lord. If we let Mascurin off so easily, it would not be so good for her. Since Lord Timas insists, I'll let her off with a warning this time. I'm another silent... I'm like Mario in Super Mario RPG. You can come out now, Mascara, Sir Dante says he forgive you. Look at this. Look at this tight squad. I love that. I didn't mean to upset anyone. Mascarin, what am I to do with you? What is this? Flowers? What are these for? The messenger gave them to me earlier. I'm presenting them to you as my way of saying I'm sorry for what happened. You think this qualifies an apology? Would you like some too, Lord Timas? Mascara, I'm not finished with you. What was that dialogue, Gray? Is he yelling? I received the cut flowers. Yes, what were you saying? Oh, never mind. I don't know how the inventory works in this one. Do you still get 4 slots per person? Due to King Benisham's generosity, we get to take in the sights of Saraband. Let's not waste any more time. Mascarin and Grace joined the force. I love it. I love an early magician. Okay, so you just have to walk into it. You don't have to press anything. Nothing in here. Whoa. It's a little complicated. I'm gonna assume perhaps wrongly that beds are not lootable. New music on the upper floor. I'm gonna assume all these things are fine. Whoa. Spinning around like a PS1 game. So it's just like Shining Force 2. If you press R1, you'll get something automatically. But if there's nothing there, it just opens up the menu. What's on the menu? Inspect, items, status, magic. Status. Egress, blaze, and heal. Nice. What are these items? What are these? Covers about 10 HP. Lovely flowers not edible. Cures poison and paralyze. I feel like I remember using this a lot. 2 peel of antidote herbs. Got it. Opens the treasure chest. Finds the potion. Yes, lovely. Right. What is a potion? What do you do? Completely recovers HP. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give away these... I'm going to give away these cut flowers so that I have inventory room. Okay, this feels pretty good so far. So I did all that for a potion. That's pretty good. An X potion, if you will. All right. Whoa. So what does that do? That changes the camera? Feels like an area should be fully maxed out. Nothing around here? What's this? Have I ever seen this before? Oh shit. The Republic and the Empire gather here just like each other. I wonder if the conference will end quietly. As a city floating in the sea, Saraband is a technological wonder. As a country, it's quite paltry. Even so, it's making a lot of gold from both Aspia and Dystonia. It's as if it was built of gold. My first impression of the city is Saraband. It's even more beautiful and extravagant than I was told. However, I still like Aspia and Flagard much better. I like Flagard too. Anything to loot here? Evidently not. I'll check that back barrel. That looks a little suspicious. Never mind. Alright. Onward and upward. Since the heads of the Empire and the Republic are meeting, our duty as Saraband guards is vital. If ill-tempered nobles bump into each other, a war could break out. We can't let our guard down for a second. It's kind of hard to navigate the 3D with crosspad. Because of its key strategic value, the Empire used the internal turmoil in Barrand as an excuse to invade. We hope the peace process succeeds and the Barrand conflict won't result in a full-scale war. Same. Is the person accompanying you the great Dantaris and Flagard? His skill with the lens is well known even in the Empire. I'm surprised to see him attending the conference, and I'm deeply honored to meet you. We got a Pro Star, huh? Oops. Okay, so R2 is this one. What do we got here? He's been taking care of his pigeons all day. We were supposed to go on a date when he finishes. His pigeons are amazingly smart and useful. We can send messages for our friends with them. Garrosh. I was born in a poor village in the Republic. I ran away with my brothers in search of a better life and joined the Saraband Guard. Now I'm healthy, wealthy, and wise. I mean, happy. The door is shut tight. I want the pigeons. Can I get in this door? Nice. Wow. It's quite the loading screen. Seeing a young soldier reminds me of the era before the Republic seceded from the Empire. When Domeric came to power, laws to divide nobility from the middle class were passed, and we're living with the results. Is this lootable? Team S inspects the shelf. $5. Let's go. What about the bottom one? Okay. My sister's with a boyfriend, Garrosh. Garrosh has two brothers. One is a commander in the Saraband Guard, and his brother is Garrosh Hellscream, and his younger brother is in the Republican Army. He's assigned to the countryside. You were born after the Republic was founded, weren't you? No. Don't try to fool an old woman. He's been well over 20 years since the War of Independence. You can't be that old. Have that many years passed? I keep getting older and older. How depressing. Nice. With a simple no voice, I ruined her day. I wouldn't recommend going near the West District of Saraband. Although it's not well known in the Republic, there are far more Imperial soldiers in Saraband than Republican soldiers. Dystonia really needs Saraband because there's no way to tell how long the conference will take. Hold on. What's my quick save button? F5. Let's do that, just in case. Before the peace conference, we agreed to keep only light weapons, but I feel kind of nervous. What do you think? The barracks in Saraband's East District houses the Saraband Guard. To the west is the Private Guard barracks. The Private Guard are elite soldiers, but they are jerks. If you meet them, you'll understand. Okay. The loot here? Oh. That was a pretty rapid button press there. But I'm sure I did that on purpose. Okay, let's go in this little side door here. Did I talk to these guys? I don't think I did. Yes, sir. All is well. Nothing suspicious to report. Since everything's so peaceful, can I go with you to town? No. I don't know you. I thought so. If you had said yes and Lord Tybelfenda, you would surely be reprimanded. That's a test, is it? Prick. You're going to Lord Team S? Oh, and everyone's with you. That's great. I'm envious. This is my first time in Saraband. I would also like to look around. Please take me with you next time. You guys are losers. Do your job. Well, this guy, Hayward. I roam the world as a mercenary searching for a master archer, and end up here in Saraband. I liked it here, so I'm helping guard the docking pier. However, I'm thinking about moving on again. That's, I think, the 5th guy you get. Welcome. Can I introduce you to any flowers? No. My inventory space is dear. Most men think more about swords and spears than flowers and beauty. You should stop and spend some more time admiring the flowers. Even during battle, it may prove useful. I'm not Elton John, lady. Saraband has 4 districts, 2 residential districts, the central business district, and a government district to the south. The steam plant's allowed to travel over the sea. Can you imagine that? It's unique. I remember this being like a game with just a ton of places to explore in towns. Like the town takes forever. My husband was recruited by the Saraband Guard since he's a great swordsman. Military men usually enjoy a high standing in society, but unfortunately merchants have the power here. My father's a great military man, so he wants me to become strong too, but I don't want it to be strong. I want to become adept in math and a great merchant. I wonder what he'd say if I told him. I've been watching the Dan Soder special On the Road, which is on YouTube lately. And Dan Soder is I think Dan Soder is really funny. I also think that he has a very, very good kid's voice. He has a bit about how, like, little boys, like, once they hit puberty, go from, like, cornering your parents' friends to be like, do you know that the Stegosaurus was living in the late Jurassic and was a herbivore? And the next day you wake up and you're like, I want pussy. All I want is pussy. It's just like the way that young boys become like little creeps once they hit like 13 or something like that. And just the way that he does like a little kid's voice. I like it a lot. My mother says to marry a merchant. She says a military man is good, but a merchant will make lots of gold and make me happy. I still think I would like a strong, attractive military man. What? Can't these kids get a childhood? Team S inspects the shelf. It is shut tight. Alright. Fine. What about this bookcase? Give me the goods. I gotta do this most of the time to get this thing done. Team S inspects the bookcase. Friendships in the battlefield. When fighting in groups, it is through helping each other that victory is born. Bonds of trust amplify battle strength. Yeah, you get like a bond. You get like a bond rating. I remember that. I remember somewhat dreading one of my previous playthroughs. I remember somewhat dreading finding a new town because of just how long it takes me to get through everything. Loot? God damn it. Fighting styles for the weak. By the scholars of Saraband, pick a foe who has been weakened by a stronger fighter and never face the enemy alone. Okay. Tactics 101. Emperor Demark of the Empire is visiting here now. I plan to stay in my house until he leaves. He's scary. The Empire pushed policies based on feudalism and stole the dreams of common people. The Republic, which is based on equality, is plagued with budgetary hardships, so Saraband really is the ideal nation. Yeah? Is that true? I can't speak to that personally. Who's this guy? The Elegant Trading Center in the Central District represents the face of this modern city, Saraband. The Republican and Imperial camps in the East and West Districts were originally citizens' homes. Okay. Saraband became a permanent neutral country because Emperor Demark permitted it. It's considered to be one of the 7 wonders of the continent. However, I wonder why he allows a country like this to exist. Is that a door? No. These are the back doors. Another house. This is annoying on phones to use like the circle button, the shoulder buttons to rotate around. On my like, I love having a crappy cell phone, and I continue to have a crappy cell phone. I'll use it till it dies. Did you see the 3 princes of the Empire? No. The youngest prince, Jorts, is kind and extremely attractive. The eldest, Magaron, is the spoiled one, and Eront is downright strange. That's how it goes, I guess. If Magaron and Eront takes over the Empire, the country will crumble. My daughter-in-law snuck off to see the princes. I don't know why she can't stay home while my son's at work. But if I were younger, I'd fantasize with the princes too. Especially the youngest one. Alright, keep your pants, lady. Feels cool. There's a breeze. Planning weapon proficiency. Take into account the various weapon types. Choose the weapon type that best suits you and use it in battle to develop your skill. I heard about that. It's like, you can actually specialize in different weapons, but it's like fruitless, I think, to specialize in more than one, if I recall correctly. From what I read. Okay, keep looking around to the door. Oh, there's so much stuff. Neutral cities are the gateway to a new era, written by Garvin. Adopting all ideologies from both the Empire and the Republic, Saraband has become a neutral trading partner. Okay. Do you know about the apartments in the East and West districts? Yeah, I've heard a lot about them. Land in Saraband is very scarce, so the apartments are a really good idea. Eventually, when people want to start a family, they're allowed to live in a house. No one complains about the system. I respect that. I don't know how you don't get that exploited. $5. Nice. That's 20 gold coins so far. I'm rich. A loading screen there. My papa is a great merchant. He's a favorite of Governor Garvin. Isn't that great? Merchants rule. These kids are all fucking materialistic. Not like that. Who's this old guy? The Republic is a conglomerate of territories, each with its own agenda. Compared to that, this place is quite simple. The better you are in business, the more say you have. That's why it's such a great place. Benefits of a mobile city. A mobile city can move with seasonal changes, so it always experiences favorable weather. Nice. Smells strange. Right. Fair enough. We wanted our son to join the military. We objected to becoming a merchant. We lost face when he ran away, promising to become a merchant. However, now our son is quite successful. We're very proud. Wow. That woman is no moral compass. Not fruitless, just takes longer. For first playthrough, I recommend sticking to 1-2 types. Okay. There's like some sort of like, there's some sort of coefficient of like your skill, right? That affects like your attack. I think I'll probably try to keep it tight as I can. So this is the next district. Is there some other place I missed? Can you sprint in this game? Am I sprinting? No. Talk to this guy. What's over here? Hey, young man, do you like Saraband? Yes. I thought so. It's quite a sight, isn't it? Because of the wisdom and foresight of Governor Garvin, Saraband's leader, the area is flourishing. He established Saraband as a neutral trading country. I, was between books lately. Oops. And so my cousin recommended me a book that she just read that she really loved. And I'm like, all right, this is a fantasy novel. If she liked it, I might as well like give it a chance. And I said I read it. And I like kind of try to commit to everything I do. Melee fighters can use range attacks, for example. Yeah. Interesting. Like a bow? Or is it more of like a spear and lance type thing? And so she gave me the book that she was reading. She's like, I loved it. It's called The Fourth Wing by a woman named Rebecca Yaros. And it's basically like a YA novel. I'm suffering. I'm a quarter of the way through it. I'm gonna stick with it. But I'm like, it's basically like a girly fantasy novel with like everyone talks like it's the year 2024, basically. It's been a painful read so far. I mean, apparently there's like 4 of them, and it's like, one of the reasons I could tell that it was like probably not gonna be my favorite book ever is like the jacket quotes first were from Book Talk and then were from industry reviews. I was like, uh-oh, I think I'm in trouble here. Whatever. It's good to see the other side of things. Why doesn't everyone care how the steam engine was invented? Curiosity is the driving force behind the development of technology and civilization. Otherwise, we're no better than beasts. Don't you agree? I do, yes. I'd like to inspect this, please. Infects the bookcase. Harness the power of steam. The pressure caused by evaporating water can be utilized to change our entire life. My papa's an engineer under Governor Garvin. He created the power that allows Saraband to move. Others in the town of Quonis are supposedly researching steam-powered armor, but I don't believe all that. Can we get a Gunts show up? Can we get a Gunts cameo in this game? There's a scratching noise. Okay. Weird. Mice. My husband spends all his time on research for the governor, but access to the mansion is restricted due to the conference. I thought I'd get to spend some time with him, but all he does is read. It's my kind of guy. All right. That's the second time you said that. What do you mean? Okay, so there's two different ways to go. I don't see an east-west meter. Did I go this way? Did I talk to this house? I did. Okay, so let's go to this one first. Why not? The door is shut tight. No further question. Like, do I have a cold or am I cold? I feel like my sinuses are like constantly inflamed for like months now. Here we go. I can get through this one. Nice. Also, it is cold here. Well, it is January. It's like -12 out. I'm a little more warm wearing a sweater than not, but you know, it's this time of year. 4 months of coziness. You have to take the best parts of living in the northern climates. The governor prohibited the sale of weapons during the peace conference, so the weapons business is hurting pretty bad. I went to the weapon shop to look around and it's dead. The whole sales floor was empty. Ooh, maybe I can steal some stuff from it. Okay. I think this is the place you have the first fight. Since King Benetram is such a great strategist, the Empire is taking every precaution. Some soldiers are acting quite aggressively, saying they should make the first move. You better watch out for yourself. Okay, so let's go counterclockwise. Nobody knows what Governor Garvin is thinking, but the people of Saraband support the Republican cause. Have you seen the trading center? No. Usually the area is packed, but usually the merchants stop coming. With the negotiation to levy Baron and the peace talks, merchants are jumping the gun and assuming war is inevitable. Okay. No further question. It's very cozy to look warm in winter. I like that. Give me some more money. Damn it. If you need supplies for a long journey, you come to the right place. Deals? Repair? Sell? Okay. I'm fine with everything we have so far. There's only so many months a year you can wear the, yeah, it's about the same here. It's like -10, -12. It's only so many months a year I can wear all these clothes I have, you know what I mean? Might as well be a bit extra toasty. Whoa. I would probably like Google it and then copy paste it. Oh, this guy again. Oh, I wish I could cancel the dialogue. That's a nice benefit of Secret of Mana and Chrono Trigger. You can just leave if you don't want to do a dialogue session. That's definitely hard to remember. A 4-digit code? I thought I'd do some business in Balsamo, but it turned out to be not so good. The many and easy truce in both countries, waiting to see where the conference leads. You can trigger a battle there at any time. Right? Who's this guy? Did you hear about what's going on in Balsamo? The town is filled with masked monks. I wonder why. Okay, give me the loot. War equals opportunity for merchants. In times of war, massive amounts of goods are consumed. With this demand, merchant businesses prosper. Something's there. Or there seemed to be. Maybe not. What are we doing here? How could this conference be developed into a war? Please tell me this isn't happening. Not only would a war doom us to poverty, but security funding would thin out, and bandits would become more active. Okay, who's this? This is the trading center, Saraband. All merchants must check in to import or export goods from Saraband. If I was playing Uncharted Waters New Horizons, this would be like, you know, the most important building in the town. Is there like a blob in this house or a bouncing ball or something? I'm misremembering. Yeah, there's a bouncing ball. Man, my memory's insane. Oh my god. We're up to 30 we're up to 30 gold coins. That's bonus money right there. That's like 5% increased net worth. Okay. Until the beef conference is finished, we can't allow anyone to pass through here unless they have a special permission. Aren't you from the Republic? I really would suggest you think again. I think I'm getting bullied. Believe me, I understand. You want to go to Balsamo, kick butt, take names. If the Republic really wants to liberate Baran, talking won't do any good. You'll have to find another way. Another thing about wearing the sweater is that the sweater is very large and full lamb's wool. And now that today I started doing my exercise, now I started weightlifting again, my goal is to fill out this extra large sweater. I think I need to be about 220 pounds to do it. I got 30 pounds to gain, and then I'll feel like I actually fill into this one. Found a really helpful chat AI to find solutions for Google Sheets problem, Gemini AI. I've actually been using Gemini AI. Like, if I don't know what something is, I just take a picture. I know. I take a picture of it on Gemini, attach it to like the Gemini thing, and ask him like, what is this? I did it for the Danish dough maker that I got as a gift. I did it for a random log that was in my fire logs when I lit a fire yesterday, because it was like this composite biomass log that's not a real log. I was like, can I burn this or is it decorative? So I've actually been using Gemini on my phone. Pretty good. Have you been to the item shop? Yes. They're not well stocked at all. It takes the fun out of shopping. Once the peace conference is over, they'll have so much from stock it'll be like a whole new store. Duly noted. Ah, this town is huge already. It's pretty useful, I gotta say. A lot of times it pops up on my my screen without me pressing anything, which is annoying. Finds the health bread. One thing I was seeing on the Discord for this game is, like, generally speaking, the earlier you use these buff up items, the better, because the percentage of improvement is better. Some of the considerations for Shining Force 1 and 2, I think, was that if you use too many permanent stat boosting items, you're kind of ahead of the curve and you get some non-effective levels. But I don't think I'll necessarily consider that here. I'll probably just use most of these things on my hero, depending. Would want to download Gemini chat model to use it on GPT-4 All. Is GPT-4 All like a... Is GPT-4 All something different than just like ChatGPT-4? Smart group fighting. One way to break the morale of your enemies is to defeat their leader. Identify the enemy leader immediately. Okay, good advice, good advice. Anything in these barrels? Oh, okay. I'm kind of surprised by how often when I'm like listening to talk shows or like whatever thing, like podcasts or whatever, how much people are like using like GPTs and LLMs to like figure out things in their lives. To me, I feel like whenever I ask these things, I just get like vanilla ass Google summaries of things that are obvious. I haven't seen like the benefits of that. Hold on. If I press select, oh, so now I can use this. Okay, that's actually much better. I forgot that this is one of the commands I put in. Everything's the same except now I can use the analog stick. Now I can't. Okay, this is probably better. Feels better. Ugh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Because of the conference, our sales have been dismal. All the stuff isn't resolved soon, all my food and goods stock will rot. My poor food. GPT-4 All, you can choose switch chatbots on the fly. Oh, okay. Sounds good. I remember this. I got in a fight here or something. Whenever young Imperial soldiers are off duty, this loaf in the bar from morning to night. Slackers, they need to get a life. On the other hand, they're easygoing and fun-loving people. That's good. The leader of the Republic can bench. Show me this guy again. I've used like the meta. I've used Llama on my phone on WhatsApp. That was like somewhat useful. I was at a hockey game. I was trying to like learn who the best players were. Meta helped me with that one. I'm getting there. Finding ways to use these things. Man, the analog stick feels so much better. Our job is to report the railhead about deals that are made at the trading center. However, since there have been no deals taking place, we've been hanging around killing time all day. Bunch of drunkards. We have to be in shape, but sitting here and drinking is bad for the legs, so we decided to run to Balsamo. We saw a lot of strange masked monks there. I supposedly prayed for the conference success. Hello, stranger. Well, I don't know the Republican cuties like you in service. You're just my type. Why don't you come back here later tonight? If you do, you won't regret it. All right. Keep in your pants, lady. Did you find that many women attracted to you? One for one so far. I thought so. They say looks not the first thing to look for in a man, but girls don't even want to get to know me. Wow. Maybe it's because I hang around here all day. Still, I envy a popular guy like you. And if you don't put yourself down so much, someone will enjoy your energy. I promise. We're constantly working, so it's actually nice to relax like this and drink and mingle. Oh, you're from the Republic. You got guts to talk to an Imperial soldier. Prince Magaron is a very good person. If we do our job, our personal lives are our own. Rumor is the Republic's planning to start a riot in Saraband since the conference isn't going well. People expect something to happen since King Bannertram is a great strategist, but that could start a war. Okay. Prince Magron's assistant is a beautiful General Spiriel. Everyone admires her in some way. Besides being beautiful, her battle and command skills are superb. All the Imperial generals respect her. Prince Aran is tense and nervous all the time, and don't get me started on his assistant, General Cruart. Like Stuart, but coward. He's got personality problems. I wish I could transfer to Prince Jort's army. Oh, you're from the Republic. You seem respectable, but you're here during the day to drink. Start drinking all day and you'll end up like these guys. I reckon you don't go down that road. Yeah, fair enough. Don't let the bottle call to you in midday. Classic error. Some are better to explain things in Finnish. Some are better to talk about ideas without being too generic. Some can talk about controversial topics. Do you have like one that you like the most? Or do you think it's just like they all have like just some utility? I'm not a coward. I just grew tired of making a living by killing people. I'm making ends meet by doing laundry, and I found it's not a bad alternative. Do you agree? Yeah, sure. I can't. That was a subjective statement. I'm not sure why you want me to agree or not. Thanks for agreeing. However, you haven't really had enough battling experience to truly understand. I look forward to your answer after many more battles. Tell me again the next time we meet. Snob. Okay, so that was the whole town. Wait, except this church. There's a gate over there. Here's the moment of truth. I'm gonna save. I'm scared. I really hope it works. Gold, gold, gold. That's all everyone talks about. I guess it's inevitable since Saraband is based on trading, but we seem to be rich but have no soul. I feel quite empty. Young man, it's so good to pray for peace, but sometimes peace doesn't come by simply praying for it. In such times, we must ask our soldiers to fight for us so that we may win peace. What kind of things have you been talking to with, like, a LLM model? Typically speaking. Mistral Instruct? Never heard of it. Everyone's praying for peace, but wartime is when we merchants prosper. Wish to pray for. Please make my wish come true. Please make my business successful and make me rich. Amen. Wow. Elbasem is a guardian deity, you say? Oh, yes, I know. However, he's said to be omnipotent and all-knowing, so I figured he would grant me my wish for prosperity. That's what I believe. Yes, indeed. My lost lamb, I'm glad you have come. How can I help you with? Revive, promote, save, cure. Save. Would you like to make a record of your adventure? Yes. New, copy, erase, overwrite, new. System or cartridge? Which of these should I do? Miguel? Michael, my friend, do you have an idea? Do you have an idea of how I should do this? Michael Krupa, are you still here? I remember reading about this before. I'm a little hazy on the details. Okay, well. Suppose I should do system. Right? Let's look it up. This is for a real Saturn. This is not the right article to look at. It's for SSF, people having a problem doing that. the problem is people's consoles, people's Saturns are messed up. I don't know which one of these to use. Psychological stuff, design solutions, explaining some complicated phrases. Yeah, that's good. Did I do this already? I guess I'll do system. I don't understand the difference between system and cartridge for a disc-based console. Hope this is the right choice. I'll check this on Discord for tomorrow, I guess. So this is the last house in this little section. When will the peace conference end? I hear that it's going to drag on for a while. It's getting my nerves. I think it's good this guy doesn't give you weapons, because why would you get weapons at this point of the game when you haven't even done a battle yet? It's good to have him like held up for lore reasons. I approve of that. Okay, that's the first guy I talked to. Okay, so this is the only way to go. Just ahead is the West Residential District of Saraband. Are you heading there? Yes. The West District is designated the Imperial District. Since you're Republicans, I recommend you don't enter. Things will get ugly if you cross the Zealous Knight or bump into an Illustrious Noble. Okay, no further questions. What's this? If you wish to return to the Republican Council, please go through the business district. This route is closed. Okay, so it's actually not as much options as you like. This is the entrance to the government district. Do you have any business here? Yes. The peace conference is in session at the very moment. Ministers from both countries have dropped by to see Governor Garvin, and he's very busy. So take any ideas or opinions of the conference itself. So this is the only place I can go. I can't go through here. I've been through this part. Oh, that guy's a centaur. Cool. Can't go this way. So this is everything I've done, right? I can buy some more items. I don't think it's necessary. Go back here. Did I go to this house? I think I did. Must have. God, the analog stick is a dream. It's so much easier. I was having trouble, like, clicking on stuff. This is the part that I can't... Oh, you can push people. Oh my god. A dream. So this is now open. No, it's not. Okay. So I guess I'll go back to the mansion. Get out of the way. Okay, let's see if anything changes here. There's an Imperial camp in the West District of Saraband. You might be able to discover something there. The fact your father, Lord Corner, couldn't make it his liability for the Republic. You must fill the void this is created. Okay, so they have nothing different. Well, I don't think I checked these, did I? I think I did. This is the one where Grace was in before. Okay. what do I do? Is there someone I need to talk to trigger things? Oh, what's this? So I didn't go this way. This is good. This is the Imperial District. It's off limits for weak Republican dogs like you. Didn't you know that? Yes. Ha! I admire your attitude, but if you bump into any other Imperial soldiers that won't share the same opinion, you'll be as good as dead and understand, and you better turn around, okay? Yeah, let's talk to this guy. King Benisham is a filthy swine, and I wouldn't put anything past him. If this peace conference fails and he finds out Emperor Denmark will not return Baran, what ploy will he use next? Aren't you T-Mass, the son of the ex-Imperial General Conrad? I heard your father was a highly respected Imperial General. He would have been better off staying there. I wonder why he defected. Stop, Republican soldiers! I remember this. This is like a scrap that we talk down due to seeing the people from Scenario 2. Oh, this is looking rather grim, Grace. What's so grim about it, Republican soldiers? I think we've come to a bad place. I think we should turn around now. So the gray text is like people speaking quietly, right? Oh no, wait a second! You people must be spies. Do you think we'd let spies escape so easily? You come to the Imperial District and think you can get away with it? I think we need to beat some sense into your thick skulls. Hey, I don't like your tone. Are you challenging us? You actually think you're worthy enough to fight us? Huh, you think you fight us on your own turf and still win? No. There's one way to find out. Prepare to learn how hard it is to win a battle when you've lost an arm or two. You gonna cut off his arm with a lance? Alright, hold it right there. That guy looks badass. Is that an Ogier? Sir Campbell of the Empire, and I believe you're the Empire's son, Prince Jorts. Yes, I'm Jorts. That gentleman over there, Sir Dantares. Some say he's even stronger than I. Even stronger than Sir Campbell? Well, he's level 3. Boy, do we choose the wrong guy to pick a fight with. I won't try to stop you, but if I were you, I wouldn't fight him. So what will you do? Is that third guy a wizard? Well, it seems you've been quite rude to these people. I wonder if they will forgive you. I'm sorry. He's giving him a dressing down. I like that. Your timely arrival saved us some unpleasantness. Don't mention it. We simply spared a few Imperial soldiers' lives. He looks more like a hero than I do. It is we, the Imperial Army, who should apologize to you for acting so rudely. If we keep going like this with formalities, we'll be here all day. After our meeting in the Battle of the Border a while back, Sir Dantares, I don't look forward to facing you on the battlefield again. Well, I was about to say the same thing, Sir Campbell. You've certainly earned your reputation in battle. It is the person next to you by any chance, Lord T-Mass, the son of the great General Conrad? It's a 4-on-3. Get out of here. Your father is still considered a hero of the Empire, so you are his son. It can't just be a coincidence that we've met here like this. Coincidence? Possibly. To tell you the truth, we're investigating some masked monks. Masked monks? Mayday. I see now. Those explosives would be used for this attack.
Well, that much is obvious. However, for what reason?
We don't know what those monks are after yet, but for the moment we should return to our respective camps and assess the damage. Lord T-Mass, we must head back. The timing is unfortunate. I think we have much in common. Let's be sure to continue our conversation when we have a chance. Does Jorts get to be silent and untalkative? Let's hurry back to the command center. Can't control myself.
Pity.
Alright. I see, it must be some third country. I must hurry back to my post, but ouch, I sprained my ankle. Pussy. An attack. It's an enemy attack. My back is giving out. I can't move. Best luck out there. What is happening here? I mustn't panic at a time like this. One wrong move and I could get hurt. These guys are pussies. What is this? Okay, I believe this is my first battle. Okay. I'm going to take this opportunity to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Alright, here we go.
Seems Jorts has given up.
This is fun. Whoa.
We detonated the explosives in time. He seems to have returned to his headquarters.
I wonder if I should use the digital pad for the battle movement. I don't think it matters. What's that suspicious monk in the mask?
You're not Jorts and his allies. You are swine for the Republic.
That's true. And it seems these are the ones that Prince Jorts was pursuing.
Ha! Do you think you can fight me with that pitiful band? I'll cut you all to pieces.
Whoa. Okay. Did I have any trouble patching? Well, I think yesterday it took me like a lot of time to do everything. I had, because RetroArch wasn't working, so I had to learn how to use Mednafen. There's a lot of like options and tweaks I had to do. Ideally speaking, you want to make a playlist of all 4 discs that basically make the system consider that you have a 4-disc game going on. That was complicated. I had to go into the Mednafen config pile a couple of times to fix a couple of details. The Shining Force 3 Discord has a lot of like pinned messages in SF3 General, which were pretty helpful for stuff I had to do. And then I had no problem with the patching, really, but RetroArch wasn't working, so I was really worried about what things about the patching weren't right. So I eventually just ended up downloading pre-patched ROMs for all 4 games, for all 4 discs. But again, there was no real problem with the patching, so I could have done that. But I was a little bit lazy. Like I could have patched it myself. But I was like, well, am I sure I'm going to have the right ROMs? Even though they're not that hard to find, honestly. So, yeah. I mean, it took me like probably 2 to 3 hours to do everything last night. But mostly it was about emulation more than the patching itself. But I think the thing you were saying about how, like the file names have to be something specific, I didn't really have any sort of issue with that. Anyway, here we go. What are we doing? I remember these guys really messing me up last time I played. Five dudes. No one else. There's also a couple of things, Nick, I was meaning to ask you. No, I have 25.1 patch for these ones too. Yeah, so it's all good. There's also something I'm meaning to ask you too. I'm not sure if you use Discord at all, but... But like, I know you don't have, I know you use YouTube and not Twitch for this, but I sent a link in the Twitch chat and you can just use that exclamation command if you want to join mine. There's a couple of things lately that I wanted to kind of like send you to ask your opinion on. So I'm not sure if you use it or not, but you're cordially invited so I can link you stuff later. These guys all the same or what? Mass Monk? 9653. So why does this guy got higher attack? He's got a different weapon? 9653, 14 health. What are we at? 11655. 14-7. Oh, Dantaris is just carrying, huh? Okay, cool. Okay, so let's hold back. I don't think anyone else is going to be here. So I think, if I recall correctly, Dantaris kind of like carries for a while. Can I find out what their movement is? Move is 6 on the left side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there might be like right of me. So I'm going to try to get in the way of her. Because I remember they killed my hero the first time I did this fight. But I remember Dantaris just like owns everybody. So they're gonna get me next turn. So let's start doing a couple of cheeky little smacks here. So this is normally speaking, I'm a little worried because this is normally speaking where, let's save state F5. I wonder if I should do save state here. Enable state rewinding. Load state, select disk. There's only one save state. There's probably more save states, I just don't know how to access them. I will save here. So this is generally speaking where I started to have problems when I played this game on Android, is transferring from between screens, which seems to be generally speaking where Shining Force does have mistakes in emulation. So hopefully this is gonna be fine. Clap. 5 XP. That was... The movement was slow. Okay, so I think her spells hit pretty hard. She only has 7 MP. Let's see how well this does. That does 10. Perfect. Nice. I could have sworn that Grace did 5, but his health went down by 4. Okay, so I'm going to hold off the pass here to give the hero an opportunity to go to this other guy. So what's that exclamation mark mean? Is he going to counterattack me or something? Ooh. Does that mean was that warning me that I was about to crit him? Is there like a weakness system of like weapon types? Oh god. It blocked him completely? Is this a dream? Was there a point in which I could have changed game difficulty that I didn't know about? Okay, he does 4. But we did get levels on 2 of the people I wanted to get levels on the most. Okay, how hard is this going to be? 3? Okay, so who needs heals? Probably no one yet. He might block this. 2. Okay, so keep an eye on your hero. Which is the guy with the extra damage? It's this guy, right? So I think that guy's the guy who you... How much is heal? 3? I don't think I use it. Then we focus these guys down. Do you get anything from back attack in this game? Exclamation point means you get special damage, so there's a weapon triangle and spear beats sword. Spear beats sword. And the third one's blunt, right? Like axe / mace, like the dwarf has. Also, special damage increases crit rate and adds a minimum amount of damage to your attack that ignores defense. Okay. Also, one more thing. Does this game have 2 things, actually? Does this game have more than 1 difficulty setting? And 2, should I save at the church to the system or the cartridge? I'm a little worried I shouldn't be hitting with her. But I don't think healing for 3 is really like necessary. So I think I might be able to get the 2-shot here again. Hopefully this does 10 again. Did 10 again? Nice, okay. So we got a nice little 1-2 punch here. Got a medical herb, but like that. Okay, so hopefully... Man, Dontaris... This is how they make Dontaris seem stronger than everyone else, because everyone says he's a legendary centaur. Is by having him have the lance advantage. I don't think I can kill this guy. I don't think Team Ass is gonna do. This guy's gonna hit me really hard. Oh god, I might die. Okay, I'm gonna heal myself. Because I think that guy's gonna get an attack. That might kill me. It might do 3, but I don't want to risk it. Yeah, I did see all the mods. I went through them, but I wanted to have an uncustomized experience if I have sort of the base one, because I haven't played the game before. It's amazing. Like, I can't imagine how much more different the game must feel now that there's like the modular mod setup. So, how's this guy's health? 9 of 12. I'm just gonna keep smacking here. It's okay. I don't mind doing the base game difficulty. Okay, I'm gonna use my last blaze on this guy. And then hopefully... If I kill him with Dontaris, I hope that it doesn't... Oh, here's the problem. If he takes 2 attacks, he dies. I'm gonna kill this guy. Even though there's only 1 health. Because if I kill this guy, it might end the battle and I lose some experience. Yeah, I was looking at stuff on, like, I guess the Discord, or maybe it was the Shining Force Central. Being like, just like, play the game blind the first time. So I will do that. I got a lot of games to play. I got 3 of them. Okay, so Grace needs to... So unless he gets like a double hit, I'm probably fine. Is this game of double hits? I guess I'll find out the first time I get double hit. Or if he gets counterattacked here, I might die. Unless counterattacks are reduced damage like the previous Shining Force games. Nice, he did 5. Sick. We got good XP on Team S there. How many times do you think you played this all the way through? This is the fruit of my Sunday night labors, my friend. Shining Force 3 Scenario 1. Emulated and fueled by my blood, sweat, and tears. Definitely play blind first time, but only if you plan on playing again someday. Yeah, I mean, probably. I've waited this long. I played Shining Force 1 and 2 like at least 5 or 6 times each. So I'm sure I'll get another one of these runs someday. Those masked monks are in reality just a bunch of murderers. These monks are obviously responsible for the explosions. In any case, let's get back to our command center. So the first battle is a 5-on-4. Or a 4-on-5, technically. Nice. That went pretty well. Okay, so I might have missed your answer or like didn't get properly, but Michael, should I be saving to cartridge or system? Wow, that's a lot. This guy's freaking out. Buddy. Buddy. We're just civilians. We surrender, please. Please spare our lives, I beg of you. I'm not going to open this place up just because you want me to. If you try to force your way in, I'll force you right back with your tail between your legs. Jesus, lady. Sorry. What do these guys say? I don't know who's behind this, but it's pretty stupid of them to attack Saraband. The benefit of floating city isn't just to have the convenience of movement, but also to act as a marine fortress. Everyone's freaking out. Oh, excuse me. You do business with the trading center? Well, we're closed for the day. Really? I'm not kidding. Please come again sometime when it's safer. Okay, we're balling. I love this. First time was Japanese, using scripts. I'm not exactly sure how you should save games. I've never used MedDefend. Do you use like a modded Saturn, or do you use a different emulator? On a scale of 1 to 10, how hard was the setup? I don't know. I guess using that scale, probably a 6. There's lots of information that tells you how to do it. Mostly I had to learn how to use a new emulator and then set up some other things to make it so when I play all 3 of the games, I can share the save files. And there might be some wrinkles along the way. But it's probably the most complicated setup I've done of any game so far. But it still wasn't that bad. I just heard that SSF, I think, is the one that people have been using for longer. I just heard that Mednafen had the best audio fidelity. And since it was more recent and has got patched in like 2024, I felt like that was probably a good thing to use. It's still kind of ghetto. Like, you literally just fucking drag the Q file over the Mednafen application. You can't even start it. So I had to download like a pre-program thing. So it was an annoying process, Trevor, but I could easily help you do it. It wasn't so bad. Here's the weapon guy. This is why I was against all this. All the powerful weapons are locked away. How can we fight against this attack? Let's go to the church and save again. Oh, SSF still gets updates? If I looked in the Shining Force Central website, when they're talking about using SSF, they're like the specs of the computer they said were the example computer was like a fucking Pentium. I was like, whoa, this is old school. What's going on aside? Did you think it could be a false and succeed whether the wish for a successful treaty for war? You want to just use this one? It's fine. Be at peace. The church is a sanctuary. Even if war broke out, no one would attack the church, right? Oh. Wait. I'm stuck. I feel like I remember this happening. Can I use aggress? Hello? Sega? Well, I guess I get to find out sooner than usual. I guess I get to find out sooner than I thought whether I can load states. But I'm more so concerned about loading states once I close the whole program or not. What the fuck? Can I get a... Where's my hearth? I can't go to the church because I'm in the church. Maybe this is like an analog stick problem? Did I get myself into a little cranny that I'm not supposed to get into? I'm pressing my keyboard I'm pressing my controller so hard right now. Trying all 8 cardinal I have both, but I was using analog here, yeah. Analog makes the navigation, like, on the screen, field battles better. Alright, I got myself in a little cranny here. Okay, well. I'm stuck inside her skirt. Okay, so what's the load button? Load state, F7. Guess we're doing that battle again. Yeah, so I'm more concerned about... This battle's easy, so it's fine. But I'm more concerned about whether the load states are going to work once I close the whole program or not. Alright, let's go through this whole rigmarole again. Smack. Alright, at least I know how this battle goes. That was awkward. This is a flat 10, right? That's high damage. Okay, so here we go. So now we do the Dontaris into the T-Mass finisher. Bwah. There's an option in the patcher to the, yeah, that's what Chinagon was saying. So this is the easiest difficulty? Well, I like a little vacation once in a while. I choose too many games that frustrate and annoy me. So if Shining Force is gonna be a lark through the wintertime, I can't imagine. Okay, so here's the thing about Saturn emulation. The original hardware had system save and card save. Different emulators handle this differently. Yeah, I was gonna ask about that. What will you drop for the medical herb? Damn. Okay, I'll drop the medical herb for the medical herb. Sure, why not? I knew I should have used the bread. Tell me about the stew. We ate about half of it. We probably have one more dinner portion and one more lunch portion left. The 1.5 enormous red onions melted down to such a soft, gooey, amazing, delicious delicious amount of like flavor. I used some sort of like IPA we had. The stew beef was still like not 100% tender. It was about like an hour and 45 minutes of cooking. One nice thing with the recipe is you do about 3/4 of the onion as thin slices that goes into like your initial liquid. And then in the last hour, you add the wedges of red onion. And then after that, the carrots. And that's like the final steps. And then you whisk in some salt and some sherry vinegar near the end. So it was quite tasty. I bet it's gonna be even better tomorrow. Today I'm gonna have trout. And then tomorrow, I think we'll have the rest of the stew. So overall, pretty good. I was thinking about putting mushrooms in there, but I didn't know how long to put the mushrooms in. I didn't want them to be tough. SSF allows 2 different modes, hook backup file and standard. Hook basically creates this file that allows both system saves and card saves all in one from your PC. I like using brisket. I find stewing beef never gets proper tender. Yeah. Brisket I think is a good choice. The other thing people recommend is blade roast. I saw some pretty nice blade roast at Farm Boy the other day. I was thinking about getting it. Wait, hold on. Which is the guy who's got the extra damage? Not him. Give him a smack, Grace. Yeah, I have short ribs, but I kind of prefer to use short ribs for their own entree. They're just so good. Like Korean style or something like that. I just think short ribs are, I don't know. I like using them. I think they drop a lot of fat into a chili or a stew, which is very good, but also I kind of just prefer to use short ribs on their own. But sometimes you make a short rib for an entree, and too much of it is inedible. Like, for example, I had my friends over for dinner 2 Fridays ago. Well, no, maybe longer than that now, before Christmas. And we served that oxtail, and to me, it felt like too much of the oxtail was inedible. Okay, so Don Towers is the one who's getting hit this time. Shit, I should have healed him with Grace. I think we're probably fine. You need one of those massive, like, 12-liter Dutch ovens for multi-day stew. I'll show you my Dutch oven in a second. I'm getting smacked here. Okay, which is the good guy? Okay, I'll show you my Dutch oven I have currently. You mix oxtail and short rib. I'm gonna... Chinagon. I'm probably gonna figure out through asking people on Discord using that, but I think it seems to be fine. Yeah, that was the problem. The oxtail has too much inedible bits. This is the Dutch oven I use now, the like enameled cast iron. It like easily fits a cat in there if I wanted to make a cat. How many liters do you think this is? Like 8 or something? 6? I don't know. I'll check the thing. I also find that I just use that thing for essentially everything now, because it is the same heat retention as a cast iron without the like black cast iron, so it has a smoother finish. It has a higher lid, it has a higher rim on it, so like basically everything you make has less spatter in the kitchen. I just think it's amazing. I basically use that for almost everything now, as opposed to like I have a small copper pot I use. I have 3 cast iron pans, and then I have like a bunch of stainless steel ones. But I just love that thing, man. I use it for everything. Once you kind of get the heat retention, it's like an art. Team smaller than yours, about 8. Okay. Well, send me a picture of yours so I can compare and contrast. I've heard that you may need to rename the same files with Magnafend though when switching scenarios. Yeah, I heard that. I think you have to resave the scenario 1 files as a scenario 2 file. I'm not sure what the format is that I have to change, but I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. Yeah, I don't know. That's over time, especially since I've moved here. A lot of times I'm like, why would I use the cast iron? I have to like wipe off the entire stove top because we have a glass top stove. So I was like, why would I have to wipe off everything and get oil everywhere when I can just use this thing? And it has a really good surface area, like more than adequate surface area, and like a ton of space. Okay, so should I heal here? I'm gonna try to kill one of these guys. Nice touch in the chat box, having similar font to in-game. Thank you. This is something called Chatbox Fontificator, and so I'm basically just using. It's actually very accurate, but I'm basically using the Shining Force font from the original 2 games. They don't have any. They didn't have a Shining Force 3 one, but you're right. Now that I think about it, it's actually a really similar font. But the chat game Fontificator is amazing. I'm just gonna read through this, but in terms of text, like Seven Saga, Animal Crossing, Ape Escape, Bahamut Lagoon, Batman, Bionic Commando, Blaster Master, Breath of Fire, Bucky O'Hare, Castlevania, Chibi Robo, Chrono Cross, Chrono Trigger, Clash of Demon Heads, Contra, Crusade of Senshi, Crystallis, Disney, Donkey Kong, DOS, Double Dragon, Dragon Warrior, Jilldozer, Duck Hunt, Earthbound, Echo the Dolphin, Excitebike, Fax Xanadu, Final Fantasy. Every one of the Final Fantasies up to 9. Whoa. Freedom Planet, Gemfire. I don't know what Freedom Planet is. Freedom Planet, Gemfire, Ghosts and Goblins, Golden Sun, Harvest Moon, Holy Diver, Jeopardy, Kid Icarus, Kunio-kun, Little Nemo, Lost Vikings, Lufia, Lunar, Mana, Mario. What Mana games? Final Fantasy Adventure, Secret of Mana, Legend of Mana. Mario Golf, Mario Kart, Marvel vs. Capcom, Marvelous, Mega Man. Metal Gear. Ooh, Metal Gear, nice. The original Metal Gear. Metal Storm, Metroid, Moon Crystal, Mortal Kombat 2, Night in the Woods, Ninja Gaiden, Nokia. Ogre Battle, Okami, Pac-Man, Panzer Dragoon, Paperboy, Parappa the Rappa, Phantasy Star, Pokemon, Princess Tomato, Punch-Out, Q*bert, Quintet. Quintet is Actraiser, Robotrek, Terranigma, nice. Where's Illusion of Gaia? What the hell? RC Pro-Am, Rampage, Resident Evil, Rystar. Which Resident Evil? Just 2. Rystar, Rygar, Secret of Evermore, Shadowgate, Shadowheart, Shadowrun. Shantae, Shining Force, Shovel Knight, Simpsons, Solomon Key, Solstice, Sonic, Sega System, Sonic Team, Splatterhouse, Spy Hunter, Star Ocean, Star Trek, Star Wars, Stardew Valley. Ooh, Stardew Valley. Star Tropics, Studio Pixel. What's Studio Pixel? Cave Story and Carol Blaster. Suikoden, Tails, Tecmo Bowl, Tenchu, Tengai, Makuo, Zero, Tetris, Legend Dragoon, TMNT, Ultima, Umahara Kawase, Undertale. Wario, Wild Arms, Willow, Wonder Boy, X-Men, Ys, Zelda, Zero Wing. Incredible. What a selection. Alright. Let's get back where we were. Alright, Team Ass, I need a kill here. And I need Grace to heal you so you don't die. Oh, that's not good. I have a funny feeling my hero's about to die. Grace, I need a turn. Pronto. Oh! Oh, shit. Just do 3. Do 3. Oh, thank God. Okay, I need Grace to get the next turn. Nice. What's the range on heal here? Heal is a short range spell. Okay. Everything's fine. How much does heal for? Boom. The full 11. Okay, I'm gonna give this guy a little 1-point smack. That was lucky. A free bit of experience for my girl Mascurin. Alright, Dontar, let's give this guy the business. Alright, you may have a level. I permit it. I'm basically using the same overlay that I used for Shining Force 1 and 2. Just with different background images. And the same font activated. Alright, so Note to self, don't go into the church and talk to the lady who kills you. These mass monks in reality, we're just a bunch of murderers. Okay, I've already read all this, so let's keep going. Okay, there's no real purpose to talk to anyone. No one's really giving me anything. So I will go save. Do not talk to that lady. Mayday. Can I get a promotion? Yes. I've already done one battle. I think I deserve a promotion. I think I deserve it. I'm not talking to anyone. I'm scared. Oh my god, stuck again. So we're going back to our command center. I bet these people all have new dialogue, and you know what? I don't care. Actually, no one's even here. Oh, I guess you wanted to go through here. I'm sorry, I'll get out of your way. You're being weird. I'm sorry, I'm so scared. My legs are trembling and I can't move. Could you take the road instead? Okay. Is the new dialogue in these houses? I would recommend talking to NPCs, though they don't usually give items to let you into a lot of the story in the game, especially late in the game. I mean, I talked to them all before. Not sure I'm going to do it twice. Still working on Shining Force CD. Made it to book 3, which only has 6 battles, but they're tough battles, so I have to grind a bit. How many books in Shining Force 3? In Shining Force CD? King Benetram? King Benetram, is that Emperor Damaric with you?
Oh, indeed, I am Damaric. Are you not Dontaras, the knight responsible for repelling Cable's battalion at the border? That means the child next to you is the son of Conrad.
What's going on here, King Benetram? Ha! That's not King Benetram. That's a man.
Are you saying you don't know of the infamous plan to return Baron in exchange for my life? That no one knows of this? What a farce.
Hmm.
Even if we release the Emperor now, it won't change a thing. The die is cast.
Yeah, I was kind of banking that most people would be like, "Oh, what's happening out here?" So, yeah, I took a risk, and I'm hoping it's paying off. Technically 4 books, but book 4 is just one major optional battle against all bosses at the same time. Nice. So, like, the post-credit sequence in Shining Force 2, which just owned me. My lord, please wait. Please release Emperor Damaric, even if you are my king. Upon my oath as a knight, I can't allow you to abduct the Emperor. Emperor over king, eh?
Interesting. So you're saying you will cut me down if I try to leave with the Emperor?
Do it.
Oh my, the fierce noble knight Dontaras is about to skewer me. Whatever will I do?
He's so, like, unrecognizable from before.
What are you waiting for? Stop wasting my time. Hurry up and do it. Oh, so you've changed your mind, and then my business here is complete, and I'll be on my way.
Nick, if you don't complete book 4, or even try it, I will pronounce you a coward from the highest of peaks.
So that is how you intend to work this. Interesting little scene you've put on here.
I will label you with the scarlet letter C. Not for adultery, for cowardice. Oh, we can't just let this happen. King Benetram will be at the command center. We've got to go try some talk sense into him. Don't you think the king was acting strange? And why are those monks helping him? We must get to the bottom of this. The scarlet letter C? You watch out. I got a lot of red paint over here. Where's Garrosh? Can't wait to get that archer. I'm so excited. Alright. We have big pace now. We're zooming through. Archers are so OP in SF3. Why? Did they finally give them, like, relevant attack damage? Every archer in Shining Force 1 and 2 would get, like, +1 attack per level and be just worthless later. Except they have, like, a tiny little spike whenever they got a new weapon, especially when they got the 3-range weapon. But, like, they were so bad. You took your time, T-Mass. With all the chaos outside, I was concerned that something had happened. Banisham Part 2? What's wrong, T-Mass? You look pale. That's a bit mean to say. What's the matter, T-Mass? Where's Emperor Damaric? Did you say Emperor Damaric?
What have you done? Answer me, Benetram!
Hey, what are you talking about, Brutus?
First you attacked Saraband, and now what have you done with Emperor Damaric?
Look at that. Look at this camera work. Is this Christopher Nolan?
The governor's office is up in arms.
Mascoran asked the very same thing. What's going on with the Emperor? We all saw it. King Banisham abducted Emperor Damaric and brought him here. Didn't he? Is this the direction he went? What? When? Did you see that? Did you see that? What? When did you see that? It was just a couple of minutes ago.
See there, Benetram. There's a Republican witness. Do you still want to play innocent?
But Banisham was here. He returned quite a while ago, saying the Emperor did not show up. The weapon level system in this game means that most characters can be OP. I mean, that's good. But I guess at the cost of flexibility? However, we really did see it. There's no doubt it was King Benetram. So you saw me? Are you sure it was me?
There's another witness. Edmund must have been with him as well.
Indeed, I was with King Benetram. I was with him the whole time. He never left my sight. The king speaks the truth. When Damaric did not show up for the informal conference, Benetram most certainly didn't abduct him.
Edmund is a man of few words, but he's a trustworthy general who wouldn't lie, so what is going on here?
Then perhaps T-Mass saw both Banisham and Edmund abducting the Emperor.
I love this. Like, this guy is fearless. Characters are more flexible. Melee fighters can use range attacks. Yeah, I remember you saying that, but wouldn't that be at the cost of increased weapon expertise for their one weapon they're using more often? I mean, I guess I'll figure it out.
General Edmund wasn't there. King Benisham was with a group of masked monks when he came out of the governor's mansion.
Actually, during the chaos of the attack, we came across a group of those masked monks. They attacked us, but it was nothing we couldn't handle. They were quite vicious, especially for monks. Yeah, they had scimitars. Monks with scimitars is mean. Each character has multiple different weapon types. For example, heroes can use sword, rapier, blade, and knife. Each needs leveling up separately. Yeah, I heard a lot of people like using the knife on this guy. Is this Synbios? That's the Scenario 1's guy? I saw some, like, I was just reading some threads. Knife is ranged? Okay.
Were they by any chance? We didn't make the connection at the time, but I believe they're the masked pagan worshippers from Balsamo.
Begins to make sense.
Did you know something about this Benetram? Now that I think about it, you were concerned about these monks in the very beginning. What is going on?
It's only speculation, but it seems the perpetrators want me and the Republic to take the blame for this crime.
Even while we try to clear ourselves, the Imperial Army must try to wipe us out altogether.
And since this happened in a neutral country, the Saraband forces will also become our enemies. If we stay in Saraband, we are surrounded by enemies. If we leave, the Imperial territories are filled with enemies. If we must fight, we should move forward and not look back. While you make your escape, I shall go to Governor Garvin and tell him the truth.
Since you are on good terms with Garvin, your pleas might indeed be helpful.
Trade with Saraband is vital to our country. We must convince Governor Garvin of our innocence. Brutus, I'm relying on you.
We'll have to forget about the Baron peace negotiations for the time being. Still, it won't be easy to escape.
We must not let the Imperial armies work together. We will only find a viable route if we split them up.
Gotta use that cheerful bread, my dude. So it's not worth leveling all 4, but certainly you should level Knife. For first playthrough, I'd recommend using the weapon type that each character begins with. So Sword for Symbios plus any type that allows extra flexibility, so Knife. That makes sense. So Symbios for Scenario 1, Medium for Scenario 2. So Nick, I think you meant T-Mass for Scenario 1 and Jorts for Scenario 2. Followed by Thermos, making a return in Scenario 3.
I volunteer my forces to be used as decoy. While my army creates a diversion for the Imperial army, you can escape Saraband with the T-Mouse force and return to Espinia.
Channel Edmund, but that could be... Dantaras is correct, Edmund. If you do that, you'll be throwing your life away.
But if I don't, it won't be just me, but all of us.
Therefore, I will join my forces with yours. I can't stand the Imperial army. If I fight alongside Edmund, I can get my revenge against Estonia.
What are these words? The weapon XP is a hidden stat you only know when you level up. Do they give you a notification when you level up? Do any of the mods start to show it? I know some of the mods, I think, start to show friendship level, right? Or that's something people were requesting. Tybalt, Edmund.
I knew something like this would happen, so I was ready with a skiff. Let's go down to the shore and start some trouble.
Who doesn't love a nice skiff? Your lives are important. Please try not to waste them.
What are you doing, Bertram? You're under suspicion for all of this. You must get out of here quickly. Edmund and Tybalt's armies will move very shortly. Don't waste their sacrifice.
The music is so chill here. Yes, we should get moving. Yes. However, not to run away. We're going to get to the bottom of this and clear the Republic's reputation.
I like the light effect on the windows. It looks good.
Timas, I didn't bring you here for this, but, I know this is a great responsibility with no warning. I'm relying on you.
I'll deal with things here. Take good care of Bertram.
That guy's voice gets more gravelly by the second when I'm using it. Grace is an exception. She begins with wooden rod, but she actually has a lot of Ankh XP. She actually begins on weapon level 1. All characters are currently on weapon level 0. Character sprite. What is Ankh? Hold on. Plus 3 HP, I'll take it. Support, magic defense and luck. What does that mean? Support, crit evade. Support attack. That means if you stand next to them, they give benefits, right? Support, magic defense, and luck. Interesting. So if you keep if that's what it means, I don't know if that is, I'm not sure if that's affected by, so we don't currently have any friendship levels. So the things that say support, those don't come into effect until we start to get friendship levels, right? Interesting. That's a really, really interesting way to do it. So you want to keep the magic users together to boost magic defense. Really interesting. Okay, where are we going? try to redistribute our items. He is a medical herb. He has 2. She has way too many. She got all those kills, that's why. Okay. Is everything still locked? In order to take advantage of the decoy general Edmund and the others, we must hurry and escape by way of the docking pier. Right? That's not this way. I got stuck again. I'm paranoid. Okay. I'm pushing my limits. They're not letting me do it. I like that he has a blue border on his name. It seems like there's like almost like a color scheme related to each character. Maybe they're all blue. I don't know. I'm not that observant. Try to avoid one-shotting enemies in the early game. The more hits you can get in with different characters, the faster you gain friendship. Okay. I mean, only Dontaris is even close to one-shotting anybody. Ascurin's doing a solid 10 with fire. Look, the barrels and things over there suddenly exploded. What is going on here? What's going on with the little bouncy boy? I don't get to. I want to check out the bouncy boy. Whatever. Young people nowadays have the first explosion they read their lives and left us behind. Okay, is there anything else I want to do here? Can I talk to this guy? Okay, everything is not happening for me currently. My Saraband adventure is over. Save one more time. There we go. Do not talk to anybody. Do not get stuck in the room of hell. I will. No. Okay, so this is time for me to have my mid-afternoon lunch and take a short 20-minute break. So I will be back with this next battle. I'm not gonna take long. I'll probably be like 15 minutes. But I started going back to the gym today, so I gotta get some food in me. And it's already 10 to 3.